Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. I hope you're doing well today. I've got a Pilsner to review for you. It's a German Pilsner and it is a bottle of Bitburger with their premium pills coming in at, what's it coming in at? It's coming in at 4.8% ABV. Hugely popular Pilsner, this one from Bitburger, based in Bitburg in Germany. Massive brewery now, these guys. As far as I'm aware, they're still family owned, which is pretty cool. Family owned brewery, massive company now, making an absolute ton of money. Pretty standard artwork. Old logo there for a happy chappy. But pretty much it's all written in German, apart from Bitburger Premium Pils, Germany's #1 draft beer is described as here. The rest of it is pretty much all written in German. So yeah, from Bitburg, the Eifel area of Germany. Don't know too much about the area, but it's a 4.8% ABV Pils. The bottle cap or crown is similar to the wrap on the bottle. So yeah, let's get this Pilsner out of its bottle, into a glass, see if it's any good. I'd imagine it's going to be good. Pilsner malts, hopefully a bit of dry finish to it from the hops. That's what I'm hoping for. Germans don't get it wrong very often. I'm struggling to get my words out this evening. The Germans very rarely get it wrong. So let's give it a whirl. But there she is in the glass. Clean as a whistle. Pure gold. Decent enough levels of carbonation there. Bubbles rising up it. Head has dissipated. Pretty sharpish. It seems to be holding kind of a fingernail's width worth of a white head at the moment, but I don't think that's going to hang around too long now. Yeah, that's already fading away. But yeah, pure gold, as you'd expect. Crystal clear, decent carbonation. Let's get me snouting, see what the aroma's telling us. That's nice. Smells clean. It smells slightly citrusy. Bit of malt. Bit of sort of white bready malt. Been drinking a lot of German beers lately, and it's something they do seem to nail is that kind of bready, white bready malt aroma. Touch of honey, touch of sweetness. Definitely bready malt. So a little bit of citrus, a little bit of lemon. It smells pleasant. I think this is going to be a good one. But yeah, enough waffling. Let's get stuck in. Cheers. Yeah, it's nice. That's nice. Very crisp. Very dry. The finish, I was about to do like a thorough review in one sentence there, and then I realised how dry it is at the back end. The beer wasn't quite finished with me. Okay, that's actually very good. That's actually very good. There's a lightness to the body. Slight bit of citrus bitterness up front. Nice bit of bready malt again. It has that very German characteristic feel to it. And at the back end, there's a nice bit of bitterness from the hops. And there's a very lingering dryness to it, which makes you just want to go in for that next mouthful. So essentially, it does everything you want a good Pilsner to do. But I do like that sort of malt, that malt character in the mid palate. That sort of white bread, subtle sweetness, white bready malt, mid palate. It's very nice. It's good mouthfeel. Coats the palate. It's not watery. It's not stupidly thin. It's quite substantial. Say there's a bit of citrus there. Tiniest bit of citrus bitterness up front. Quite up front with it. Nice crispness to it. Well carbonated. There's that bready malt. And now I'm left with this bitter, dry finish. But at the same time, you've still got that sort of that bready malt character that coated the palate, it's still there. My tongue is still very much coated in it. And it marries with that dry bitterness at the back end really nicely. Really nicely. Very refreshing. I mean, this is going to go down in no time. 4.8%. It's one of them beers that you could do a load of and be quite happy doing it, you know. Really good. Yeah, that's a cracking Pilsner. That's a cracking German Pilsner. I picked this one up in Majestic Wines, of all places. It might be the first time we're giving them a shout on the channel. I went in there looking for another beer, actually, and they didn't have it in stock, so I had to put an order in. But I noticed they had a box of these. Box of 12 bottles. I paid 15 quid, I think. Just over £15 for 12 bottles. So it worked out about like 125 a bottle. So 125 for a 330ml bottle of half decent Pilsner. That's not bad. I mean, if that was to go into the supermarket on its own, you'd probably be looking at, what, £1.80, £2 for a bottle. So I think I've got quite a good deal. So Majestic Wines is my best bet if you fancy a bit of this. Pack of 12, 15 quid. Not bad. Excuse me. Bit of gas. That's to be expected from a Pils. But yeah, it's really drinkable. I love that bready malt character. It's slightly smooth. Bready malt sweetness combines with the carbonation and the touch of sort of citrus bitterness at the beginning. And then the bitterness comes back at the end. And there's a bit of dryness. And the more I drink it, the better it gets, I feel. It's one of them where you can't wait to have the next mouthful. And I'm going to polish this off because it's just too good. That's a banger. It's a smasher, in fact. The sort of thing you could quite happily smash a few of on a Saturday afternoon. Quite happily. Or any afternoon for that matter. Yeah, I really like that. Bitburger, Premium Pils, 4.8% ABV. I think that's a solid beer. I like that enough to give it an 8 out of 10. It's not doing anything you've not had before, but what it is doing is it's doing it at a slightly better quality. That's what I will say. The quality ingredients in that beer, clearly for me, are pretty decent. It has got the ingredients on it. Water, malted barley, hops, hop extract. Well, a lot of beers, when they say hop extract on them, I'm always a little bit wary of. But the quality of the ingredients that have gone into that, as far as I'm concerned, are pretty decent. I think that's a really tasty Pilsner. I'm well happy with it. So yeah, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Top stuff, Bitburger, Premium Pils. Go check it out. Majestic Wines is where I got mine. I think that might be the best bet. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this review. Give it a thumbs up if you have. Until my next one, you take care.